Cancer, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at your weekly tarot reading. This is the card of Terra. So kind of when we're building our structure in life, you know, like in terms of our goals. What else can I say about it? It's being meticulous. Oracle just popped out. Being meticulous with how we're building, how we're growing, how we're achieving our goals. There's a situation coming through that is unexpected. I feel you viewed this one person in a one way, and now it's shifted a lot. And it's forcing you to approach things deeper, or different, sorry. With that stillness card, taking time to self-reflect, to really kind of go within and contemplate this. I feel like you had them all wrong, is what I'm hearing. Or that's kind of what you're feeling. Ooh, sorry. I always get that guy over. I don't want it to break. But I think this is gonna, you know, it's going to require a lot of strength on your part. Yeah, because there is it's a messy situation is what I'm hearing. Maybe even messier than what you realized. Like I said, I feel like your perspective was very, very different. Moving into this situation, and then things completely shifted. Oh, I love the cards don't lie. You saw me shuffle, guys. I just love when stuff gets confirmed, right, through spirit, because, you know, life is challenging. I mean, that's why we do these readings, watch these videos, etc. And to help us navigate through some of the stuff that we're not really expecting, anticipating, like where you find yourself. So taking that time, that moment to go within, really kind of contemplate how you want to show up. Yeah, Four of Cups energy. Making sure that you're not taking the situation for granted. I feel like there is a blessing in disguise here, as there often is. It might not be prevalent right now. You might not see it. Let's get into this, Cancer. All right, yeah, so there's our Two of Wands energy. So when we have conflicting forces, you know, and we kind of have to find a way to find that balance. This is that energy, like I said, of seeing something very different within this person. But Ten of Swords talks about having this wisdom, having this knowledge, yes, gaining it after a challenge, struggle, but also making sure that you're not repeating past mistakes. That you don't get on board with that kind of, I don't know, this is a little bit of a defensive energy. This is also that feeling like you have to do everything by yourself, you know? I feel like you are really self-protected right now. Like you're that center wand and you have your guard up. You don't really want to let this person or situation see or know what you're thinking and feeling. Intuition. Cancer, you're a very intuitive sign. So you pick up, sense things incredibly easily. And with that High Priestess energy, it really talks about you, like, I feel like you're, especially like in dream world, you might be dreaming a lot about this, getting answers through your dreams, messages, etc. But this is being very tapped into that right now. We are building up to a full moon. I believe it's not this week, it's the next. Yeah, I think it's next week. For some reason, I thought February 13th, but that was yesterday, guys. Oh no, I missed it. No, it's still, we're in the first quarter. So this is someone that Six of Cups you're connected to. And again, to me, anytime we have these stronger, more intimate relationships with people, we are going to be able to pick up their energy way more easily. So Cancer, this talks about you really tapping in, tuning into that. This could be someone you're partnered with that Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy, someone that you're interested in, maybe someone that you had an established relationship with and things have completely shifted. Everyone's situation is going to be different. The energy will be the same if it resonates with you. I also do personal readings, guys. So if you want me to look at your specific situation, I would totally be happy to help and support in whatever way. Okay, so this person's going alone, like going it alone. They're, I don't know if there's a lot of communication between you two. It feels like not so much, especially with this energy where there's a lot of tension, restriction, frustration. And if one person feels like they have to do everything in the relationship, in the dynamic, it almost feels like they just don't want to do that right now. They're not going to try. With the Virgo energy, they're really attaching to themselves, right? Like listening to their own guidance, their own direction. There is a lot of emotion coming from their end. It's interesting because you guys are both exuding this very like watery, intuitive energy. But I feel like for you, it's more tapping into those, messages from spirit, where for them, they're just very emotional. And I mean, it's probably good that there's not a lot of conversation going on around this, that they're taking time to kind of step back, hermit a little bit, because I feel like if there was a conversation to happen right now, it would not go well at all. They're feeling really left out. They want you to talk to them. I think they want you to chase them is what I'm hearing, right? Like they want you to pursue them. They're not going to do the work. That's kind of where that Seven of Wands comes into play. More reliant on you coming to them. But I don't know. I mean, for you, like you feel a little bit, I think a little bit more grounded. You could be dealing with earth energy because we have Virgo on the board with the Hermit. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is, this definitely has, especially in your energy, it has a lot of partnership vibes to it. Family, being the head of the household with that King of Pentacles. No matter, what gender you are, it doesn't really matter. It just means like emanating that masculine earth energy. Being the breadwinner. Being the person who kind of likes to have the control, right? I'm hearing it's like liking to have, your hand in the cookie jar. Which could be a mistake, right? Isn't that like a bad thing? Like when you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. I feel like it's just like you like to have control over your surroundings. You're the one like kind of making the money, so to speak, with that pentacle in his hand. But you're also dictating like how you are creating your world. Exactly like we talked about with this Terra energy. But for some reason between you guys, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of struggle. I feel like there's not really a lot of conversation either. Especially with this stillness card. Everybody's kind of taking a minute to themselves. Okay. Why is that? Why is there no conversation? Okay. So the person that you're dealing with, they're just trying to move forward with that Six of Swords energy, assessing their options. I feel like they, you know, yeah, there's a lot of clarity around this, but why? That's Leo energy right there. So they have the sun and the moon. So whatever is bringing them clarity, the frustration, the tension between you two, they're taking that and saying like, you know what, I'm just gonna figure out what other options I have. It's based out of emotion though, and kind of like I said, like almost this, I mean, you got, usually in relationships and dynamics, we mirror them, right? The law of attraction, we draw to ourselves what we think, what we feel, what we fear on the downside, right? And with this Virgo energy, you know, maybe this person spends too much time alone. Maybe they need to get out a little bit, have some reflection, you know. Sometimes like we just need to get out of our own element. We need to kind of have that like a little shake up. I was gonna say like come to Jesus moment, where we recognize that, you know, I mean, I think especially when we get lost in our emotional world, things can feel pretty heavy, right? And that's definitely the vibe on their end. It's very heavy. It's very emotional. They just kind of want to get through it and move forward. But let's clarify this sun real quick. Yeah. Like they're not really waiting around is what I'm hearing. You probably know. You're probably feeling that. For them, I think, you know, with the star, that's bringing in a lot of healing energy. So they're making this choice to walk away because the hope, the desire that things are going to get better for them, for their own heart. And for you, it's just really disappointing. Maybe like it's not how you wanted things to go. But, you know, Cancer, there is this element where, you know, you're self-protecting too, right? You're blocking yourself. Maybe through this lack of communication, maybe through this refusal, you know, instead of coming together and maybe having a conversation about things, it's more like, you know, you guys are on different, like just refusing to talk to one another, right? So I feel like that's kind of where, you know, you have to make some choices about how things are going to move forward, because the change is happening. The wheel is already set in motion. And there is love and connection and synergy, and I feel like there's possibility for this to come back around, you know. Yeah. Well, there's, you know, I don't know, but like we see with this impasse card, I don't know, there's some resistance around this. This might not all be, because with this, things are changing. Like I said, that wheel's already set in motion. And I feel like it is a little bit of a wake-up call. What is that? What is that wake-up call? Four of Pentacles energy. Self-protecting. Maybe you find out that this person is self-protecting. Queen of Wands. Someone new comes into the picture. Okay, Two of Cups. Yeah, so, I mean, it feels like they're, yeah, I mean, while you guys are not connecting, while you're not communicating, someone else comes in. And it throws, you know, it throws someone new into the mix. You know, there's a lot of, because there's so much resistance for both of you guys right now, it opens up the door for other people, you know? And I feel like, okay, metamorphosis, or no, coming apart. Yeah, unfortunately. This relationship probably has run its course because there isn't, you know, there is no movement, unfortunately, guys. I'm so sorry about this. Unexpected visitor, that's that new person coming in. new love, new relationship, new potential that will kind of reinvigorate. Field of Dreams. You know, I think sometimes we just have to know when things run their course. It looks like because of where you and this other person are at, it has done so. And yeah, that's not always the funnest spot to be in. It's hard to accept. But I feel like there's blessings that come out of it. You know, this is one of those things where we just bless the relationship for what it was, thankful for the lessons that we learned for the time it was in our life, and then open up the door for this new vibe, new love coming in. So I'm sending lots of love and blessings, Cancer. Not the easiest energy to go through. You know, I'm not sure that, I feel like, you know, with this person that you're dealing with, it has run its course, and maybe that's why there's not a lot of interaction. And you don't want to open up old wounds, which is fair, you know. It's just, you know, kind of gritting and bearing it until it finally has its completion and comes to a close. So thank you so much for your time and energy. Big thumbs up if this resonated. Drop comments below. I would love to build and grow the community. Lots of love and blessings. Thanks, guys.